Morning, good morning. Whew, it's a heavy morning. It's a real heavy morning. So before I do this live, I would like to say a little brief prayer. I want to ask God to come into everybody's life that don't know him and direct their path, because there's a lot of people out here hurting this morning and in the world today. When I say today, I mean just out in the atmosphere. You guys need to learn how to change your atmosphere. That no matter what is going on in the world, you won't sway. You won't sway because you know you got a protector and a provider that is sure to come through for you. Even though things are hard sometimes, he's going to be there to protect and guide you. And that's the prayer I want to say for everybody this morning. In the name of Jesus Christ. Direct this live this morning because it's not me, it's all of you, God. So, guys, I got up this morning. First of all, yesterday I was just like seeing a lot of things about Elon Musk, and guys, I drive all over the place, and I see people protesting about Elon Musk, how they hate him and everything, and what's going on with his car, how they're vandalizing his car, his company, and everything, and the world is in chaos right now, and I mean chaos. But you got to stand grounded and rooted in solid rock, not sand. You got to know who you are, and you got to know whose you are. I came here to talk about just what's going on in this atmosphere right now. My God, my God, my God. Um, Two people that I met this morning. I met a family, a man, his little boy, and I'm gonna say his wife. And they were in the park. They had their bags as if they, like the bags, like if they were transferring to like a shelter or from a shelter. And I just said to them, God bless you. God will work it out. Now this man here that is walking around, I seen a man right by my car this morning, and he was crying. Tears was running down his eyes. And a lot of men out here are going through it, but people think and hold them to be like so strong, so strong, strong, strong like a rock, like as if they don't have any problem, as if they cannot feel any pain. And I'm here to tell you that men, as strong as they are, they go through a lot of pain, but they keep it in. They keep it within. And that's why when they keep it within, it becomes like abusive, and they start throwing things and getting violent because they're more physical. And it's like when they express themselves, like even crying, like when I see the man crying, I understood that he was going through pain. But another woman would see him and think it's a joke and laughing and videotaping and acting stupid. I prayed for the man this morning. He's Spanish. I asked Jesus, because that's what they call Jesus, to just come into his life. He understood what I was saying. He said thank you, and he kept on moving. And the Spirit of the Lord told me that it's something going on his job. It's something related to his job. So I'm just sitting here in my neighborhood, appreciating my neighborhood and what we go through on a daily basis. How we see our neighbors, how we don't even say hi, how are you? A little smile, get to know the kids in the neighborhood, because everybody is separated. And that's what I want to talk about, the separation that is getting ready to happen in America once again, because the cycle is happening again. The cycle. All right. Life is a cycle, guys. Although we think that we're in 2025 and these things won't happen, I'm here to tell you that if you guys keep ignoring things and keep acting like robots, it will happen. You guys say, oh, how did slavery happen? How did the slaves let this happen? How did this happen? How did everybody just surrender like that? Look what we're doing right now. We're just letting life pass us by until it snatches you up, you know? It's really heavy this morning. The atmosphere is heavy. So the word I got today is make America great again. It just kept on coming to me. Make America great again. Make America great again. And I know this message is for somebody because the atmosphere in my neighborhood is thick and the world is thick with wars and rumors of wars. It's like these politicians, all they want to do is war, war. Before they go around, it's 2025. That's what I'm saying. All the systems need to be broken down because I don't see, although I know war bring money, why these so-called leaders cannot go amongst themselves around the cabinet and talk it out and work out, negotiate what they have to work out. Why do people have to die? You know why people have to die? Because of money. Because we're money. We're just games on the chessboard, basically. And make America great again. Make America great again. But it's not only affecting America, guys, it's affecting the world. Because even the tariffs that President Trump is doing now is going to affect us. We're the one that's going to be paying for it, but he didn't tell us that. It's going to affect, let's just talk about the industry that I know about, the car industry. Ford is being affected. That's a company that I used to work for. How could you think, and just hear me out, guys. How could you think in the world, in the diverse, beautiful world that we live in now, that you want to go backwards to slavery, that you want to go backwards to separation, segregation, you want to go backwards to letting people have no choice, to letting people cannot develop, to letting people stay stuck? We know the system is designed. A lot of people think the system is not designed because you got educational opportunity, but it's designed. Okay, it's designed to keep certain people back. Yes, there's educational opportunity. Let's just talk about the Black community. You got to work harder. And now, guess what? He took out the diversity thing that he took, like diversity, equality, and I forgot the next one. He took it out. He took it out because he don't want military Black men. Good morning, mommy. How are you this morning? Okay, God bless you. Thank you, sweetie. Yes, have a great day. Great. So he don't want military elite Black men to serve. He wants us to go back to where you have to sit in the back of the bus. You have to, companies can refuse your service. The contractor, Elon Musk, he has so much money, and it's like he just want to take all the contracts, allegedly. I'm a government contractor. I haven't won one yet. But it's good to know that I have the opportunity if I want to win one, right? But when you do the contracting thing, you have to have money, you subcontractors to work with, to get those contracts, because you got to be able to pay the contractor, pay for the job until the government pay you. Now these days you can't even depend on the government. So make America great again. It's like trying to hold certain groups of people back. Now if you have children that go to college, it's going to affect their tuitions. A lot of people in my community cannot afford. They have to work 2 and 3 jobs to pay for their children college education. Instead of those programs, TAP and the other ones that can help them. And it's beautiful because at least when you get a college education, you're supposedly having better opportunities. I don't know. What is the problem? Wouldn't you want a world? Isn't it beautiful, the diverse world that we live in, that we could have Chinese people in our neighborhood, Spanish people, Indian people, Jamaican people, African people. It's white people. It's so diverse. There's some Chinese couple walking down the block right now. Back in the days, this could never happen. I love it. I love that it's diverse. Why would we want to go back to the fact that Blacks live in this community, whites live in this community? How about the sundown states, where in some states after hours, Black person better not be caught in that neighborhood, or you know what can happen. You know what I mean? So why would we want to go backwards? I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to go backwards. I like the diversity. I like having Chinese food in my neighborhood, Indian food in my neighborhood, Jamaican, African food in my neighborhood. I like going to the park, and my grandkids are able to play with diverse group of children. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that in my building. We have everybody living in my building. You understand? I like that. I like that my kid can go to like a different set of school. If it's a public school, it's mixed, especially when you live in the suburbs. It's mixed. The kids get opportunity to play different games that they normally want to have in their neighborhood, like rugby, tennis. You know, they're able to play different instruments like the violin. They're able to go to Broadway and different places like that. I like the diversity. So when you say make America great again, it's almost saying make America white again. That's really what it means. Make America great again. His slogan is make America white again. To put in these allegory, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Only want America to be with rich people. He only want rich people to prosper. They're already prospering. But remember the story of Lazarus. That's one of my story. Lazarus, where the rich man and the poor man, right? The rich man and the poor man, where the rich man, when he was on earth, he had all his wealth and everything, and he wouldn't even give like the homeless person a glass of water. But when he got to hell, and he was burning so hot there, and he asked the poor man, could you just give me a drop of water, you know, and go and tell my brothers what's going on, you know? And God was like, do you remember? Do you remember when you was on earth what you did? And I'm asking you guys right now, do you remember your neighbors? Do you remember your brother, especially the Black community, the young kids, you know? And I know it's systematic, but why are you falling into the trap of them telling you, go to jail, not going to school? You have your own mind, and I know it's systematic. I know it's a curse on the black family. It is from slavery, guys. But still, you have your own mind. Change that around. I just seen this little boy talking to his mother. I know the little boy because he used to play with my grandson. So disrespectfully, all up in her face in the street. So can you imagine what he do to her in the house? And she's a young mother, you know. But when you start playing with your kids, you know, when you start playing with them and you know, spoiling them so bad, and then when they get older now, they don't respect you. You cannot turn it around when they're older. You got to do that from day one. It start from day one. So I remember as a kid going to like the stores, Alexander, that's one of the stores I remember, Woolworth, or whatever the store was, Saks Fifth Avenue, you know, and you going into these stores, they would follow you around. They will follow you around in these stores, and let me drive by and talk to you guys. They would follow you around in the stores and watch you. You know, why would I want to go backwards? Why would I want to go back to not being able to go to any store? Louis Vuitton, I don't really shop there, but I'm just saying you have the choice. Barry. I know I might be saying it wrong. I don't wear these brands, but I'm just saying, yeah, I don't care about brands. Um, I would like to go to any store I want to go to when I want to go to it, you know, without them following me around. You know, Barbie. I see a lot of African American girls calling themselves Barbie, but they don't even know. Back in the days, there were no black dolls. You know, they didn't even want you to play with Barbie. There were no black Barbies, and now you guys just like calling yourself Barbies. Like Barbie is a bimbo as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? Blonde roots, big boobs, like nothing inside. You know what I mean? They didn't want us playing with the Barbie dolls. But now you guys are playing with Barbie and Ken. Barbie is a doll, guys. Barbie is a doll. So even the Jamaican girls are calling themselves Dolly. Well, Dollies, I'm telling y'all to wake up because we need more black mothers as wives. We need more black mothers as prayer warriors. We need more black fathers in the household to protect and provide. You understand what I'm saying? Because right now, um, when the war, because I feel like America, we're at war with our country. Our war is inside. Our war is inside. We're warring against each other in our community, in the world. You know, we don't greet each other. and we don't celebrate each other. It's so much violence in our neighborhood. They don't have to do it anymore. You're doing it to yourself. You know, I wish that the black community would love each other more, because when the civil war starts here, um, who's going to protect the black women and children? Who? Who's going to do it? Other groups of men are going to do it. You got to stand up and protect your neighborhood. Okay? Everybody is so for themselves these days. But what are you going to do when this segregation come back again? What are you going to do? He already signed the executive order. Anyway, so April 5th, guys, there's going to be a protest all over the world. There's going to be a protest, guys. And that protest is going to set everything off, because again, setting the environment, right? Make America great again. Setting the environment. The environment right now is chaotic. The environment right now is unsure. The environment right now is war and rumors of war. It's like trying to hold a certain group of community back. I saw this Muslim young lady going to school. She came on a visa, to come here and study. So why would you make her come here? It makes no sense to me. Why would you make other countries come here and study if they're not going to be able to stay here? Some type of way you give them like a visa to stay here. They accomplish what they accomplish. When they go back to their country, yes, they're going to help out their neighborhood and everything. But why would you give them American education if they're not going to add to the society here? It makes no sense. Equal opportunity is beautiful. You know, it's beautiful. But when you take the opportunity away, even like when somebody go to like a job, right? And there's a white counterpart there, an Indian counterpart, a black counterpart. It shouldn't be just because of your color you get it should be because of your skills, your education, and the requirements of the job description. That's why you should get the job, not because of your color. Because he wants to do a thing where just white people get everything. It's horrible. It's horrible. We don't want to go back there. We already see that nothing good come out of that. Nothing good come out of that. I saw this reporter. I don't know her name, but I want to talk about her. She's on the Trump team. I don't know her name, but she's a blonde lady. She's disgusting. When I say, how this slogan, and I don't really like it. Treat people how you want to be treated. Because if you treat yourself unkind, how you gonna know how to treat somebody else? You don't treat yourself well. That lady, she was speaking to a reporter um, from Britain. She was speaking to a reporter from Britain. She handled the lady so bad. It's kind of like how Trump treated the president of Ukraine when he came properly. It's kind of like him, he wasn't dressed properly, but the man's country was at war. I like the president of Ukraine. Why? Because he's standing up for his company, his country. He could have run, but he didn't run. He stayed with his company. He stayed with his country, and he fight. He did. I remember because I was watching when the war started and everything. But everybody on his cabinet, they're so disrespectful. You think you're going to get um, people's attention and people's respect by disrespecting people, but you and the president from Ukraine is on the same level. Agree or disagree, guys? They're on the same presidents of a country. Who the hell are you to treat this man like that? I was watching the interview and it upset me so much because it was disrespectful. And guys, that if somebody was to treat Trump like that, he would never accept it. He would get up like he did on so many times. He would get up and he would walk away. That's what he would have done. And the lady that's on his cabinet, they avoid questions. They talk in what they call word salad, gaslighting, manipulation, and lying. You know, that's how they talk. They go around the story. There's no direct answers. You know, so The lady was asking her a question. Um, she didn't even get to open her mouth good, and the lady was so disrespectful. That's ghetto to me. You think that just because they're on TV or they're title, you think they can't be ghetto? It's a ghetto response. It was so ghetto. You think ghetto is only for people that's in the hood? No, it's ghetto. It's I guess they call it high class ghetto. It's nothing high class about it. She was ghetto. Going on, and she got another question. Do you care about the people, the woman that's being blah blah blah, whatever? Like she was so disrespectful, cutting people off, being so rude. And this is the people that's representing the United States of America. Huh? And you don't want African American or others to have higher education or a high position. Are you kidding me? They're waiting on the opportunity. They are waiting, and sometimes a shot. I think her name is. She is so awesome. I think she's a senator or something like that. I just know she's in government. I love to see that young lady speak. I know she's a lawyer. Um, I love to see her speak because she's educated, but she could get downright raunchy too. She could go there, and I like that. She don't mind going there when she has to, in an educated way. I love that. She gets ratchet in an educated way when they try to throw their little subliminal shades. You know, because people like to pretty up their disrespect, but she catches it, and that's what I like about Janine Crockett. I think that's her name. Young, beautiful. She's beautiful. She's smart, and she don't play with Elon or Trump. That's what I like about her. You know, yeah, we need more lawyers. We need more doctors, guys. In the black community, when you go to the doctors, your body is designed so beautifully that you have a different, and your white counterpart and yourself need different medication and different treatments for different things. So we need more black doctors, that understand our system. Um, it's just too much. We need more representatives in the media. That's why Make America Great Again is Make America Diverse Again. People in colleges are being. I think that's right, and we're living in America. So this is why I said, in so many ways, we're living in a third world country, but we think we're first world. We're so behind in so much things, and I'm going to say the examples. The examples like family. Our family are being torn apart. In other countries, they respect their families. They do everything united as a family. You don't see them murking their family, betraying their family. No, because they honor their family. um, 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 Divorce rate in America because of the fornication and the lust and everything. It's sky high. I think they should put a pause on marriage. Don't get married right now until you guys absolutely get that lustful thing out of your system. You take a course on what a wife and husband needs to be. I think marriages need to be on pause right now. That's just my view on that. The way you treat your children, like little babies, you're not teaching them to survive and strive. You're sheltering these kids. In other countries, they do not shelter these kids like that. These kids go out and work and understand that you're raising them to go out and be independent, not to be dependent. The elderly people, they treat their elders with respect and honor. Yeah, and I know all are not nice, but still, you know, when you curse an old person as a younger person, you get a curse on your life. You know, get a curse on your life for treating your mother, your father, and elderlies like that. That's why other countries, they understand the system. They understand, so they don't do it. You know. And another thing is like how they love to put their elder parents in a nursing home. They quick to put them in a nursing home. Where in the first world country, America, but in other countries, oh no, that in other countries they don't do that. It takes a village, and the village take care of the parents. The village, and I'm talking about the village for real, not just your family, but the extended family as well. And that's another thing. In America, um, and even in your neighborhood, you don't look in your neighbor's eyes. You don't know your neighbor, even though you lived there for years. You don't know one thing about your neighbor, not one. You know, that's I think that's horrible. I think it's sad. You can't go to your neighbor house like in other countries like Jamaica, Africa. You could go knock on your neighbor's door because they always cook in abundance. They cook and leave extra for others, you know? And you could say, "Oh, could I have some food? I'm hungry." And nobody's gonna think about it. They're gonna give you the food. They're not gonna, "Oh no, I got my family to take." They're not gonna do that. They're gonna feed you. In America, very few people do that. I hate that America is getting away from the immigrants and treating the immigrants that build this nation like dirt. Because even Trump, his wife is from another country. His family is from. Everybody here is have immigrants in their family. The immigrants that like even from back in the days, the immigrants that built this nation, the immigrant that brought him here, lift him up on their shoulders, so now he can stand as a president and talk crap. His parents, if they're alive, I mean, if they're deceased, must be rolling over in their grave the way he's treating these American people. So the first term, people was like, I could take him, and now his second term, 2 months in, is chaos everywhere. Let's talk about Elon Musk. He's sent his ass back. You know what I'm saying? He's from South Africa, so he should understand, right? But can a rich man understand a poor man's pain? Can he? You know? So he got the nerves. He don't even know. It seems like they don't even know the Constitution or the law. It seems like is people that he hired to do certain jobs. It seems like a lot of people just got like a position. Let's talk about Vince, the vice president. Let's talk about him. It seems like he's just sitting there, and Elon is doing his job. How come he's not doing what I know Elon have the money and everything, but how come Vince is not doing his vice president's job? And I even heard that they said that Vince didn't even, he had a lot of crap to say. He didn't like Trump in the past. So why are you sitting there with this man? Now it's like people these days are so like switcheroo, switch one side when something fits the narrative, switch one side, they're just not themselves, man. That's what I'm saying. Make America great again. What does that mean to you guys? Make America great again. America great again. Is make America white again. Just look what's going on. You're destroying. I really do think the system. I always said this. I think the system needs to be broken down. All the system, the educational system, the legal system, even the executive system. All the systems are old and need to be updated. I do understand that, but I think he's going about it a wrong way. He's very, very harsh with his message. Basically, the messenger is sent, but is the wrong messenger. Or he's taking the wrong approach to deliver. He's not the right person to deliver the message in a little softer way. You understand what I mean, guys? It needs to be a little more soft and a little more pink. I think it's way, 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 way too harsh. I'm serious about that. But I do understand what he's trying to do. I do understand that. But his message is very harsh, guys. I think this is gonna be my video. Um, it was really just laid on my heart to talk about this. I'm sorry if my air condition was in the video, but yeah, well, tell me what you guys think about Make America Great Again in the comment section, please. What do you guys think about this whole separation, segregation thing that Trump is doing? What do you guys think about the educational system? And if there's something else that you would like to add, please do. All right. Thank you, guys.